Treating number one like this is crazy. Coco Gauff Naomi Osaka contrast triggers fans after Aryna Sabalenka's Nike confession. Tennis fans recently reacted to Aryna Sabalenka's statement about her sponsorship with Nike, which contrasted sharply with the experiences of Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka. Sabalenka announced that she will not have custom kits from Nike for the 2026 season, and the fans noted that this was quite different from Gauff and Osaka, who both receive custom kits from New Balance and Nike, respectively. Fans react to Aryna Sabalenka not getting custom kits from Nike for 2026 season. Sabalenka has been associated with Nike for over 8 years, having joined the company in 2017. She debuted her first Grand Slam Nike kit at the 2017 Wimbledon Championships while making her first major main draw debut. Sabalenka most recently concluded her season after participating in the 2025 WTA Finals. In a press conference in Riyadh, she revealed that Nike would not be providing her with custom kits for the 2026 season. The world number one humorously suggested that fans should message the American sports apparel company on social media to put some pressure on them for custom kits. "Yeah, unfortunately, next season it's not gonna be that special for me. Maybe we should start messaging Nike on Instagram and start putting some pressure on. Let's wait for 2027 because that year it's gonna be sick," Sabalenka said. The 4-time Grand Slam champion's announcement drew a variety of reactions from tennis fans, who took to social media to share their thoughts. One fan expressed disbelief at how Nike was treating the women's world number one player, calling it crazy. "Treating the women's world no one like this is crazy stuff," a fan posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. Another fan pointed out that Nike seemed to take their top players less seriously now compared to the past, when stars like Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Serena Williams, and Maria Sharapova received custom kits. They mentioned that currently, only Osaka is getting custom kits from Nike. They don't take their top players seriously. Fed, Serena, Maria, Rafa all had special kits. She needs to start speaking up for herself. "Only Naomi gets custom kits," a fan wrote. One fan expressed that they were grateful that Gauff chose to sign with New Balance, which outbid Nike to sponsor her when she was a junior player. "Makes me so grateful that Coco went with New Balance, they actually outbid Nike when she was a junior player. The law is actually kinda crazy," a fan posted. "I low-key don't understand Aryna is reigning USO champ, finishing world number 1 2 years in a row and they don't have ANY customs for her next season? How?" a fan wrote. At the 2025 WTA Finals, Sabalenka was the top seed and defeated Jasmine Paolini, Jessica Pegula, Gauff, and Amanda Anisimova to reach the final. She finished as the runner-up after losing to Elena Rybakina in the championship match. When the headline reads "Treating the world number one like this is crazy," it isn't simply hyperbole, it's a jolt. It pulls us into this weird junction where expectation, branding, status, image and performance collide. Recently, Sabalenka, who as of 2025 holds the top spot in the women's tennis world, revealed that for the 2026 season she will not receive custom kits from Nike, despite her World No. 1 status. PFSN+1 fans were stunned. The reaction: "Wait, the champion, the very face of the tour, and Nike isn't giving her unique gear?" The pushback from fans wasn't just about kit design. It was a statement about respect and investment. It became a metaphor. If the number one isn't treated as special, what does that say about value, about recognition, about equity in sport? Into that space step 2 other players, Gauff and Osaka. Both are major stars in their own right. But their situations contrast sharply with Sabalenka's. Gauff, emerging, thriving, commanding both performance and persona. Osaka, veteran, grounded in mental health advocacy, returning from a break, yet still a brand and media darling. By looking at Sabalenka's confession, the fan reactions, and the juxtaposition with Gauff and Osaka, we can reflect on deeper themes: worth, image, treatment by sponsors, and how athletes navigate their power in a landscape that demands both performance and marketability. The confession, Sabalenka and the no custom kit moment. Let's start with the facts. Aryna Sabalenka, signed with Nike since 2017, recently held a media event where she said that for the 2026 season she will not be getting custom kits from Nike. She cited that it's not gonna be that special for me. Maybe we should start messaging Nike on Instagram. Let's wait for 2027 because that year it's gonna be sick. PFSN. In the context of elite sport and athlete sponsor partnerships, that statement was loaded. Custom kits are a privilege. They are the signal. You are top tier, you are special, we invest in you. In past eras, stars like Serena Williams, Maria Sharapova, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal all had signature uniform lines or custom gear from Nike. Fans noted this. PFSN +1. Now, the world number one is saying, I don't get that. That triggered a wave of fan commentary. One fan, treating the women's world no one like this is crazy stuff. PFSN. Another, they don't take their top players seriously. Fed, Serena, Maria, Rafa all had special kits. She needs to start speaking up for herself. Only Naomi gets custom kits. PFSN. A fan praising Gauff's choice of sponsor, makes me so grateful that Coco went with New Balance, the law is actually kinda crazy. PFSN. So the reaction is visceral. It's not only about gear, it signals a perceived mismatch between status, world number one, and treatment, no custom kit. Given that, it begs the question, why? Is it about marketability, regional appeal, brand strategy, gender? Maybe a mixture. But public perception is that something has gone off kilter, a champion not getting champion treatment. Gauff and Osaka, contrasting figures in a shifting landscape. Coco Gauff stands as one of the brightest young stars in women's tennis. Her game matured fast, her media presence is polished yet authentic, and her winning mindset is lauded. Her 2025 French Open win over Sabalenka, in fact, that match amplified many of the dynamics we're discussing, showed her capacity to beat a top seed under pressure. Essentially Sports +2 Sportskeeda +2. Gauff's relationship with sponsorship and kit choices is interesting. A fan pointed out that New Balance outbid Nike when Gauff was a junior. PFSN. She wears New Balance, not Nike, which is rare among top women players. Nike still sponsors many of them. The difference in how her brand positioning works may affect how she's supported, how she's treated. Naomi Osaka, by contrast, is a different story. A global star, multi-Grand Slam winner, former world number one, and now returning to form after a hiatus and motherhood. She not only brings tennis excellence but carries a narrative around mental health, identity, and activism. She's a brand unto herself, arguably transcending the sport. Her return has been big news. Time +1. From the sponsorship angle, Osaka has her own deals and high visibility. Gauff and Osaka receive custom gear, or at least perceptions of being given custom arrangements, that seem ahead of Sabalenka's current situation. Fans pointed that only Osaka among Nike-sponsored women got custom kits. PFSN. Thus, when you compare,